You won't believe this. The HOA fined me $500 just for fishing at the lake near my house. They said it was community property, and I had no right to use it. So I did the unthinkable. I bought the entire lake and banned the HOA from stepping foot near it. Let me tell you exactly how it all went down. It all started on a quiet Saturday morning. I took my fishing rod, packed some snacks, and headed down the lake behind our neighborhood. I'd been fishing there for years. It was peaceful, it was free, and it reminded me of my childhood trips with my grandfather. But that day, as soon as I cast my line, a woman stormed up behind me. Of course, it was the HOA president, Karen. She yelled, "You can't fish here. This is private HOA property." I calmly told her, "Ma'am, I've been fishing here for years. It's a public lake connected to the county." But she didn't care. The next week, I got a letter in the mail, an HOA fine of $500 for trespassing and illegal fishing. This wasn't the first time the HOA targeted me. They fined me for leaving my trash cans out for an extra hour. They fined me because my grass grew half an inch too tall. They even sent me warnings about my mailbox color. But this fishing fine? That was the last straw. I went to the HOA meeting and calmly explained, "The lake doesn't belong to the HOA. It's owned by a private land company. I've checked county records." But Karen smirked and said, "Well, until you own it, you can't fish here." Everyone laughed at me, and that's when I got my idea. That night, I went online and searched the county property database. Sure enough, the lake and surrounding land weren't actually HOA property. They were up for sale. Apparently, the developer never transferred ownership to the HOA. I contacted the county office, then reached out to the land company. After a few weeks of back and forth negotiation, I did something the HOA never expected. I bought the lake. Yes, the entire lake and the small stretch of land around it. It wasn't cheap, but it was worth every penny just for the revenge. The next HOA meeting came around, and as usual, Karen started her rant. And as for the fisherman, he is permanently banned from lake access. That's when I stood up with a folder in my hand. Actually, I now own the lake. And guess what? As the landowner, I'm banning all HOA members from using it. The room went silent. Karen's jaw literally dropped. The smug smiles on the board members vanished instantly. I showed them the official deed from the county. It was mine, legally and fully. The next weekend, I put up giant, HOA trespassing signs all around the lake. I even hired security cameras to monitor the area. Neighbors who used to support the HOA begged me to let them fish, but I told them, sorry, HOA rules. And here's the best part. Without access to the lake, property values in the neighborhood started dropping. The HOA had to explain to homeowners why they couldn't enjoy the lake anymore. People turned against Karen. At the next election, she was voted out as president. Now I sit by the lake in peace, fishing whenever I want. No HOA fines. No Karen screaming at me. And the best part? Every time I see the old HOA board members walking by, staring at the lake they can't touch, I just smile and wave my fishing rod. Revenge never tasted so sweet. So yeah, HOA fined me for fishing. And now, they can never touch the water again. Moral of the story? Don't mess with someone who knows how to play the long game.